restart. Alright, it says it's connected. It'd be nice if somebody actually connected to the stream so we would know for sure it was working, but someday I'll get a second. Make sure I always have Luke's phone with me. Nobody's on. Let's see if I stop. Alright, at least that time it said it was connected. Of course, maybe I don't even need a second phone. I can just connect to the stream myself. Oh, there, somebody's watching. Alright, it's good to know that the stream is working. Here we are, getting a little bit of an early start against this first game of the tournament against the Tri-City Eagles. There's fans going by. There's an Ashburn crew in the stands. It's cold up here in York, Pennsylvania. Not so bad inside the rink. Hopefully the rink Wi-Fi is good enough. There's only like 2 bars for my 4G signal. But when I did a little test stream earlier, it looks great. Luke is in goal. And here we go. Tri-City Eagles beat us last time, but it was a close and hard fought. So this could be redemption. Brian took the drop, handed it back to Spencer. Spencer up to Landon. Landon takes it to the line and sends it back. Joey taps it back the other way, but it's going to head back out. Spencer stops it at the line, hands it back to Landon. Landon back to Joey. Joey to Brian. Try to get a shot off. That was nice play, nice passing. Eagles get it away, send it long. Bobby will pick it up, take it behind Luke's net. He sends it up to Joey. On pass up, Joey across to Landon. Landon will take it across the line. Hits the brakes, turns it around, gets hit against the boards, but manages to get the pass off to Brian in time. Joey picks it up. Brian trying to send a shot. It was a little bit wide, I think. And Joey picked it up from there. Rebound picked up by the Eagles. They're going to try to set it out, but I think that was Joey turned it around at the line. Kyle's off the bench. He's up there. 2-on-1 with Paul looking on. And they're going to whistle that one dead. The Eagles player was kind of sitting on the puck, it looked like. Not a great vantage point to shoot this game from, unfortunately. But Shane takes the second shift here, just changing out for this line. He's going to come back and forth, tries to hand it to Jack. Jack taps it up to Paul. Eagles get it past Mason, flick it up high over the rail. Kyle comes in. Luke's got I thought he had the stop, and it ricocheted off his pads, just caught the edge of the post, and went in. That'll put us down a point with 10 minutes, 38 seconds left in the first period. Not a great start. The first couple plays, we were looking very strong on offense, in my opinion. Nice crisp passing, and then they just got that breakaway past Mason. Luke got his leg out there, but not quite far enough. Zach takes the drop. Eagles got it briefly, and then they flicked it down, and Charlie picks it up, hands it long to Will. Zach's right behind him, the two of them almost on top of each other. Eagles try to send it around long. Charlie stops it at the line, and I think it bounced up into the Eagles bench. So we stopped play for that, and we'll restart it from the spot. Eagles get possession, they just send it long. It'll be an icing call against them. Greg was chasing it. There's this little step stool here. Maybe I'll use the step stool. I don't know. I think I'll stick to the bleachers. Brian took the drop, handed off to Brody. Charlie tries to stop at the line. Eagles get it past him, but Greg gets out in front and turns it around. Eagles rocket it off the boards, back into neutral ice. Somehow we got it back up to Landon, and I think he handed it to, I think it was Brody got the shot off. Eagles goalie catch and hold. Line change for Ashburn. Shane will take the drop. Puck heads out to the corner. Paul tried to get there, but Eagles got it rocketing around. Bobby stopped in the corner. Shane backhands it back behind the net. Jack's going to have to chase it. Doesn't get there in time. It's going to come past Bobby, bouncing off the rail. Or bounce off the boards, rather. Spencer, hard around the boards, up to Jack. Jack has just a beat to do something with it. Tries to hand it back to Bobby. Try to get a slap shot there from Blue. Luke sticks it away on a sort of second shot. It's going to come up long pass to Paul. Paul skating backwards. Turns it around, tries to get a shot off. Slams the puck into one of the Blue defenders. Spencer, neutral ice, sends it long. He and Jack both head to the bench. Line change for just about everybody. Fresh legs coming out. Kyle stayed out. Or maybe he just didn't get to the bench yet. That's Mason, sends it around to Will. Defender right behind him, but Zach's there, coming from the other opposite direction, takes possession. He drives it in. Tim stops, or helping at the line. Blue gets in front of Zach, takes the puck, sends it around. They're going to loft it up. Kyle gloves it out of the air and shoots. I think it was Blocker, punched it wide. Will had possession there briefly, got knocked down right behind the goal. Kyle off the boards, pass up to Zach. Zach tries to send it in. Defense gets a stick on it. They send it long. Mason will have to go chase it. Mason sends it around the boards back to Kyle. Kyle back to Mason. Mason this time got a nice long pass out to neutral ice. Unfortunately, Blue picked it up, but they had to get off because they still had players back. We'll scramble here in center ice. Will's going to get possession briefly and drive it in. They get a stick on it, turn it around. Will has to get off. I think that was Zach managed to actually get a shot from neutral ice while Will was still trying to get off. Blue backhands it to the corner. Greg sends it around to Brody? Is that Brody? It's Brody. Brody up to Charlie. Charlie's nice cross. Brody gets, I'm sorry, that was Joey who received the pass from Charlie and then got knocked down before he really got a shot off. Teammate took a shot. I think it was Brian, came in to help. That's Joey in the corner, tries to get the puck. Blue knocks it around. Charlie stops at the line, hands it back to Joey. Joey, wrister. I don't know if it was a wrister or a slap shot, but took a shot. Goalie held it. Ashburn's down 0-1 with 6 minutes 29 seconds left in the first period. Just going back and watching some of my old videos, trying to figure out how I can do better, and just need to get a habit of saying the score more often. All right, that's Paul. Skates behind the net, tried to do a little spin around and quick shot. Bobby tries to flick it long, hits Paul in the shoulder. Blue tries to get it out. Bobby's in the right place at the right time to stop it, keep it in and play. There's Blue got possession, tries to send it around the board. Their guy tries to tap it, so it goes unpredictably. Never got to Spencer, who was waiting for it. Shot, and it's in! On the rebound. I lost track of who had the shot, but and I got apologies for the bad camera angles. I can't see the numbers of the faces of the skating. I can't really identify them very well looking at my phone screens, which is why I'm always looking with my eyes over the top of the screen, which makes it especially when it gets exciting. Easy to forget exactly where I've got it pointed. If I've got a little bit off. All right, Zach takes the drop. Hands it back to Bobby. Bobby to Spencer. Blue gets a skate on, or a stick on it, and it just shot high up in the air. There's Tim. Got to the line. Sends it back behind the net. On the bounce, Zach will pick it up. Zach. Oh, nice moves. They tried real hard to stick it away. He got it. He kept it. Faked the guy out. Oh, there's going to be a trip on Zach. Almost certainly. He was, like, behind the guy, reaching out with his stick. And I'm sure he was going for the puck, but it definitely looked like he was. And Zach will be in the box. You know, I was amused the other game about how I had missed the opportunity for a pun about Jack in the Box. But, you know, Zach in the Box works almost as well. I'm going to get a little soundboard where I can play the Jack in the Box music. I guess that's Pop Goes the Weasel, the traditional song of Jack in the Box. All right, Mason picking up. Blue iced it around. Or not iced it around, but they... all right, we are on a penalty kill. They sent it right through the center, off the boards in the corner. This guy's going to skate it around, looking for a pass. Gets to his teammate who misses it, and it's going to bounce out into neutral ice, and they're going to have to come off. Eating up time off of that penalty, or power play for them, penalty kill for us. Icing call, Luke waves that one off. And we will have, we've got a minute 15 left on Zach's penalty, and we will start it back down near the Tri-City Eagles net. Landon takes the face-off. Successfully turns it around, gets it off to his teammate. That's Charlie. Unfortunately, I don't know if, or maybe on purpose, Charlie let himself drift out of the zone. I'm not sure if that was on purpose, just trying to eat up time. There's Greg, just past the red line, sends it bouncing down behind the Eagles net. Brody's going to swoop in, tries to get it away. They flick it over his stick. And Landon successfully gets in a stick in there and turned it around, kept it in our offensive zone, despite the fact that the man advantage. Greg flicks it off the boards, gets it back up to Landon, who gets it out into neutral ice. And Blue will have to chase the puck again back into their own defensive zone. Back out to Greg in neutral ice. He tries to flick it long. It hits Landon. Unfortunately, Landon was just in the wrong place. Greg managed to swipe it aside to Charlie. Hill's going to take the beat. Gets it up to Landon. Bounces off his stick high into the safety net. Play will stop. The score is 1-1 with 3 minutes 47 seconds left in the first period against the Tri-City Eagles. We were well matched against these guys last time. They did beat us, but it was close. All right, Brian took the drop, got his own puck afterwards. About 5 seconds left on the penalty power play. They get it right through. I think Luke maybe got a stick on it, tried to push it away, but they did not get the shot off. Luke gloved it, and didn't keep it, but then he sticked it away with, I think, maybe some help from one of his defenders. We're back to full strength. Brian got possession. Gets it across the line, hands it off to Joey. Joey tries to take a shot. Goalie kicks it wide. Blue's going to get it, but Spencer will stop it at the line. Taps it up to teammate. Brian keeps it in miraculously. Does a little spinning pass, trying to get it to Joey. Joey's not looking as he got his stick tangled up with one of the Blue players. All right, he's got it now. Oh, or he thought he did. It was near him. Bobby hands it off to Brian. This is like so quick turns. It's hard to describe what's even going on here. Bobby, wrister wide of the net. It's going to bounce around. Spencer will pick it up. He's going to send it along the boards back to Joey. Joey's getting boxed up. Puck shoots back out to Spencer. Spencer back to Joey. Past Joey, but he can turn around faster. Gets there. Tries to hand it to... I'm not sure which player that is. I think that was Will. Yes, it was Will. My apologies. Glass is I think that was Spencer, got the puck away from the sort of near breakaway. There's Will, hands it up to Brian. Brian's going to single-handedly skate it in. A lot of his teammates are heading for the line change. He takes the shot, and it's in. I thought the goalie had it for a second. He's holding his hand up like he thought like it was in his glove, but it was not. Until I saw that puck had bounced off the back of the net, I was like, "Oh, that's too bad it didn't go in," but it did go in, and the score will be 2-1 with 1:58 left in the first period. That feels good. Shane takes the drop. Puck comes out. Jack will get there about the same time as the blue player. Jack manages to get the stick on it and sends it down long back behind the net. Blue will pick it up behind their own net. Scrambling. As Jack comes in to put some pressure on, they do manage to stick it away. It'll come bouncing out to neutral ice where Kyle picks it up and takes it in. What's that? One of the other parents was talking to me from behind, and I'm really not sure. I've got these headphones on that mostly is just to hold the mic close to my mouth, but without hopefully being too much in front of it. Anyhow, my apologies. We'll just get back to narration here. That's Jack and Paul boxed up in the corner there. Mostly Jack. Paul is faded out, and it's sort of one-on-one scramble for the puck. Came out. Mason, slap shot. Charlie turned it around. Paul's got it. He gets into the slot and kind of got a shot off. He was under some heavy defensive pressure and sent it in towards the goalie, but not with much juice. It just kind of slid the goalie real easy. He covered it. We've got score still 2-1 with 49.4 seconds left in the first period. We've taken 10 shots to their 2 according to the shot counter, which for the amount of pressure, of course, maybe I'm a little sensitive as a goalie parent. Will, nice pass through the slot. A lot of opportunities there. A lot of slapping at that puck. Goalie cannot seem to get his glove over it. Will and Zach both, I think, had some opportunities there. Unfortunately, we did not get it away. There's also a lot of defense there. I think that's Charlie tries to send it across to Greg. Blue got a stick in there, and it just shot up right into the front of Luke's net. Greg managed to get it away. Charlie, again, reaching with that stick, trying to get it out of the zone. My apologies for hitting the mic. There's Will. Backhands it into neutral ice. Blue takes it in just as his teammates get off. Greg has possession, and time will run out in the first period. What were you trying to say to me?
Oh, I was just talking in general. It wasn't necessarily you.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard somebody say my name, and they were saying like, "Dan." Oh no, it's fine.
Like the defensive line changed.
The change.
And I wasn't sure if it was just my imagination or.
No, there's been a couple times where they've had like not the usual lines out. So.
So then I was trying to figure out from the offense, was he taking offensive line? So I didn't.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, no, it's great. I can be a little color commentary on the break. Although, I don't know, this mic is really designed to be, like, close to my face, so it's hard to pick up. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Well, I'm going to try hard not to step on the case for my gimbal, which has my spare headset in it. All right, break's over. We are still up 2-1 against Tri-City Eagles in this first game of the Valentine's Day tournament. I think, or maybe they call it. It's probably call it a President's Day tournament. It is a Valentine's Day, so it's a great time to be away from your loved ones, up in Pennsylvania, watching a hockey game. Something ironic about that. Brian took the drop. Blue gets possession after it in their own defensive area. Joey gets it away from him. Nice pass across to Landon. Got a slap shot. Unfortunately, a little bit wide. Bryant scrambling for it. Turns it around. Comes out to the center. Bobby picks it up. He sends it back around the boards Joey picked it up. He's fighting shoulder to shoulder. It's going to come out. Blue will get possessions. Spencer turns it around, sends it back. Just as Landon comes out, he's going to get there, skates it in, and they're going to call offsides on Brian. I think that was dodgy at best. It was clear that Brian was skating along the line, waiting for Landon to cross. I mean, that's yeah. If he came off the line, then he came off the line. So that's the official's job. All right, back to Mason. Tries to send it across to Kyle, and he lifted his stick a little bit, and Blue managed to get a shot off. Luke gloved it away. It's sort of the backside of his glove. I think that was Shane sends it long. They're going to call that one icing. Unfortunately, we'll have to head all the way back down to the spot on the far, close to Luke's net. But score is 2-1. 10 minutes, 59 seconds left in the second period. Shane takes a drop, hands it back to I don't know who that is. I'm struggling. Oh, there's lofted all the way down to Jack. Unfortunately, got past him, and so he had an opportunity to get there first, but he just was having trouble. Couldn't get there fast enough to get a clear possession. It really worked out well, though, in some ways. Oh, they get past Kyle, bounce over a stick. Blue's going to send it long. Spencer will... I'm sorry, that's Mason. Sends it up to Jack. Jack up to Paul, bounces off his skate towards the goalie. Goalie will cover it and hold it. Decent play. This glass is so foggy, it's kind of hard to see the numbers sometimes. At least when they're at the far side. I mean, up a little closer is easy, but Zach took the drop, handed off to Will. Will sends it around the boards, back. Zach tapped it over to Tim. Charlie stops in the line, flicks it in right in front of the paint, and we can't manage. The goalie's right there. I mean, just couldn't get around him. All right, gonna try it again though. Charlie tries to send it in. Blue stick gets in there and deflects it to the corner. I think he was trying to send it much closer to the net than what actually happened. Comes out to neutralize. Greg picks it up. Has to hesitate for a beat while his teammates get off. Then he puts the gas on. Skates it all the way around. Great circle there. Zach tries to send it in. Oh, jeez. Charlie, skate for your life. Oh, I don't know if that was Charlie or Luke, but it was a breakaway. The guy got past Luke, it looked like, and there was an opportunity, and he does not score. Certainly, credit to both Charlie and Luke for keeping the pressure on that one, keeping their heads. All right, there's Will and Zach scrambling. A little chippiness there. I think blue player is going after to Will, and Zach then kind of got a little chippy with him. Charlie backhands it. Tim scrambling. It's come back out to Charlie, neutralized. He gloves it down out of the air. Off balance, sliding backwards. Rister sends it back in. Blue turns it around Bobby. Long pass up to Landon. Landon taps it across to Brian, who's just swooping in. Nice centering pass. Tried to get it to Joey. Goalie sticks it away. No goal. They flicked it in. The net came off. The guy crashed into the side of the net, knocked Luke down. There's a lot of discussion about that one. Guy probably maybe just paused because I can see that the blue player shaking his head. I mean, he came in fast and hot. Probably clanged his head into the post. I had to go back and watch that one. I did see the puck hit the back of the net. Net came off, and they crashed into the goalie. So pass out to Brian. Brian tries to send it up to Joey. The puck kind of was spun over the top of his stick and didn't have as much juice as he intended. Great big lofted shot. Try to get it up to Joey. Blue got in there. Brian just stopping the pass with his skate. I'm not sure if that was intentional or just luck or just training. Blue intercepts the pass there, gets it to Kyle. Luke, pad save, scramble in front of the net. He's got it this time. And there's I couldn't see. There's some scuffling there. Mason, Greg's patting Mason on the shoulder. I mean, they're sending Mason to the box. Mason's pissed off. I think lots of unhappy parents with what just happened on both sides, it sounds like. I will not give my own opinion. I'm not sure I'm qualified to have one. It did seem like it certainly wasn't just Mason. Because, I mean, as he was calmly skating away, they're still, like, coming after him from behind. All right, we will have a penalty kill. Brody put the juice on. They managed to get there first. Comes out. Greg turns it around from the neutral zone. Sends it long. Blue will have to pick it up behind their own net. Pass up to 71. Paul just being in the right place at the right time. Flicks it back. Turns it up. Hands it up to Brody. Brody looking for the shot. Flicks it up. I think maybe somebody got a stick in there because it looked like it was lined up well, but then it didn't go where I thought it was going to go. There's a whistle on that one. Greg and I don't even know what happened there. Wish I gave you better commentary. Sometimes I see these things, so much happening at once. We've still got a minute 20 left on Mason's penalty. 7 minutes 11 seconds left in the second period. We're up 2-1. Let's give you the bare bones here. So we're on a penalty kill. They just managed to get it away around Shane, but I think that was Tim managed to tap it up. Shane trying to skate after the guy. They said just the two of them fell down. Shane was right behind him. Blue sends it long. That should be icing. I mean, that's like as icing can be. It was like, there's sometimes when I feel like, they're right at the red line. Yeah. It seems odd when you have these just dramatic icing where he didn't have to do that. I guess he maybe thought he had a player up there who could capitalize on it. When you're on a penalty kill and you're trying to eat some time off the clock, maybe that makes sense. All right, Greg passes it up to Shane. Shane taps it over to Tim. Blue managed to get it away. Shane turns it around, sends it out back into neutral ice. They hit it up. They try to pass it long, and Tim is just in their way. He tries to get a shot off. It's just wide of the net. Maybe 6 inches wide. I think that's Zach coming off the bench. Got in there, got a stick on it. Handed it up to Tim before Tim handed it to the bench, who got a shot off. Didn't do anything, but nice passing on Blue. Little box pass there. Kyle on D. I'm not even sure he managed to get a stick on, just put some pressure there. I think that was Will from behind actually got it away. Ashburn's back at full strength, both teams. 5-on-5 play. Nice pass through. Luke shifted at the split second. Closed that back door. That was nice. All right, there's Paul. Skating it through. Nice stick handling. Oh, they sticked it away right before he got the shot off. That was sad. It was nice breakaway, though. Will scrambling. Sends it around the boards to Zach. Zach fighting hard to keep possession. Do something with that puck. Manages to get it clear. He's going to send that up to Charlie. Charlie, off the boards, will hand it back to Zach. Zach let it get by him, and Blue will send it long. Bobby will stop it before it gets to the line. Now we're going to have to come off. That's all right. They send it long. Charlie's got it. He's going to send it. Turning around. Zach taps it, keeps it from the icing call. He's going to head to the bench. Ooh, Blue whiffs it as he tries to send it long, giving Mason time to get in there. Or actually, no, I'm sorry, that was not Mason, it was Joey. Bobby, they did manage to get it back to far end here. Brian putting pressure on. Back and forth, Blue. Shot, whistle on Blue, I think.
Good job, Brian.
Maybe. Nope, it's on Bobby. We will have a... No. Bobby's not heading to the bench. So I'm not sure what that whistle was for. I was waiting to see. 71. Oh, so it was on Blue. That's what I thought. I didn't see. I started watching Bobby and stopped watching the Blue player. All right, there's Mason with it. Sends it long up to Joey. Joey taps it to Brian. Brian, I think the offsides call, I assume, considering they whistled right as they crossed the line. It must have been somebody at the far end, because I didn't see it. I can actually hear Kyle Stepp behind me saying something similar like, I didn't see it. Watching Brian. All right, it's Mason. Oh, they get around him, and they're going to really... Man, that guy just... Speed. Nice save. Kyle and managed to get there. Luke got a save in there. 2-on-2 scramble at the boards with Brody looking on. Puck squirts out. Jack will pick it up. Close to the blue line. Kyle flicks it long. They're going to flick it long and head to the bench while giving Mason time to pick it up. He's going to skate it through. He's a little fired up. He's probably pissed off from the previous penalty. Ends up getting boxed to the corner, sends it around the boards. Bobby's going to pick it up. Turns it, flicks it out. Jack picks it up. Center ice. Center at the line. Defense pushes him into the corner. Brody behind him. It's going to come bouncing out, and Blue will take possession. They're going to try and dump it. That'll be icing. Luke waved that one off. We will come back. Score is 2-1. We've got 3 minutes, 5 seconds left in the second period, with 40 seconds left on a power play. Which, kind of like the previous power play that Blue had, has not felt like the... Oh, wait. Zach took the drop, handed it off to Tim. Tim got a shot off. Goalie held it. We'll try that one again. Keep him rattled. All right, Zach took the drop, tried to hand it to Tim. Did not get the shot off this time. Back and forth between Zach and Spencer. Back to Spencer again. Over to Bobby. Bobby. Wound up like he was going to take a shot, handed to Will. Back to Bobby, slap shot. A little bit, either got deflected wide or he was off aim. Zach to Tim. Tim got the shot off, deflected off the goalie's chest, and they ice it. Eating another few seconds. We've got 3 seconds left of the power play. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in the period. With a 1-point advantage, which is not much in hockey, as you all know. It's better to be up than down, but Brian will take the drop. Comes back off the boards where there's a Blue player waiting, and we didn't have anybody really. But Landon was there. Puck comes around. Joey turns it back to, I think that's still Landon over there. They miss their pass, and Charlie will pick it up. Charlie looks like he's suddenly easy. Oh my gosh. He tried to pass it up and what are we doing? I can hear Paul's mom behind me asking, what are we doing? Defense was a little overconfident there, like tried to take it right in front of the net, which didn't seem like it was wise. And they managed to get it right through the crease. All right, I'm still fixated on that. Let's move on to the present. Charlie will have an opportunity to pick it up behind the net. He hits the brakes, turns it around. Smart because there was somebody right in front of him. Hands it up to Joey. Joey, long cross up to Landon. He taps it and lost possession. Blue turns it around. We'll pick it up and back and neutralize. That's Joey. Couldn't get past all three of those players. Greg will stop at our blue line. Has to dodge around one of the blue players. But he manages to do it. Single-handedly drives it into the zone. Takes a shot. Goalie will catch and hold. Minute 2 seconds left in the second period. Yeah, got it out of our zone. We will. Shane will take the drop. Kyle and Mason on D. Paul and Brody on offense. On wing. Comes back to Mason. Mason tries to send it in towards the net. A little bit wide. Blue will pick it up, and we will shift to defense. They miss their pass, and Kyle will have plenty of opportunity. He sends it back behind the net, around to Brody, who taps it, lets it go back out into neutral ice. Blue tries to turn it around, and Shane is right there. Keeping the pressure on, gets it into the defensive zone. Shane is down hard. They're going to whistle that one. He's holding his head. 2-on-1. He just got, I think he just hit his head on the glass. I think. And he just went down. Coach is coming out. We will have a power play after this one. They've sent 18 blue to the box. But I'm not sure having a power play is worth anybody getting hurt. At least, hopefully he'll shake that one off. Oh, they're calling it 2 and 10. See the second player heading to the Eagles penalty box. Zach will take the drop. Tim and Will on offense. Hands it off to Will. Will around the boards where Zach will have an opportunity to pick it up. Zach up to Tim. Tim back to Kyle. Kyle across to Mason. Mason wrister in. And Zach on the rebound. Nice. Score will be 3-1 with 17.7 seconds left in the second period. That'll end the power play. Certainly the 10 of the 2 and 10 is still ongoing. A little pause here for, I don't know what. I don't know what that was about. Zach takes the drop. Hands it back to Kyle. Kyle to Mason. Mason tries to send it long to Tim, and Blue gets to sticks it out of the air. Sends it in wide of Luke's net. I think he might have actually kicked it wide. He's got his legs splayed. And before it's icing on us, time runs out. We will finish the second period with the score of 3-1 on the board. 17 shots to their 7. And they've got a player in the box serving out a 2 and 10. Serving out the 10-minute penalty. Here we see the shuffle, the parent shuffle, as those interested in offense and defense switch sides. Either that or people heading to the bathroom for a break. These aren't long breaks, so we got a little bit of music. It would be nice to beat these guys, particularly with Luke in net, since I think he played the last time we lost to these guys. So, which really I felt like at the time, I went back and listened to my own broadcast of that as we drove up, and I felt like really what made the difference was just the Eagles goaltender was just a wall last time. I felt like our offense was reasonably well matched. I mean, the goals that Luke let in that particular game were tough ones. I mean, backdoor shots that he couldn't have stopped. In some cases, I think there was one that he maybe could have stopped, but. Of course, I wonder it may or may not be the same goalie. Might be able to figure it out since he's got black leg pads. All right, there's Landon. Takes a shot. Goalie sticks it away. Ends up behind the net, bouncing around. Spencer tries to turn it around. Up they going to call that one offsides. He came out. The puck came out. Spencer clearly didn't think so since he just drove right in. Either that or he wasn't aware that his teammates had not cleared the zone. Brian takes a drop. It gets handed up Joey to Joey to Bobby. We had to come off. Bobby will have to chase it. Landon gets hit from behind, but no whistle on that one. He didn't go down, so it wasn't a hard hit. Oh, it's a little scramble. Landon, you can see Landon react as he had no idea where the puck was, and suddenly realized, oh, it's right near me. There's Blue sends it rocketing around the glass up to where Bobby's waiting. It's going to come skittering along. Spencer will pick it up in our defensive zone. He's going to send it long to Landon. Landon will have a shot. Does some fancy stick work, loses his balance, and try to just outstick those guys. Sometimes that works. He's quite good at it. Long slap shot from neutral ice. Luke stick save up into the safety net, and play will stop. 13 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third period. We're still up 3-1. $17 shots to their 7. Paul took the drop. Jack sends it around, and then teammates hand it back to Jack. Jack skates it through, under pressure, couldn't quite get a shot off. Oh, they get it away from him, and we're going to shift back to defense. Charlie and Greg both. Greg, nice poke check, nice.
Way to go, Greg!
Nice, Greg. All right, that's. I think that was Brody. He tried to send it long to Jack, who was moving in the wrong direction, unfortunately. Blue has to get off. Charlie pauses for a beat, tries to decide what to do. Who he's going to hand it to. Decides to take it himself. Drives it up, sends it through the slot. Doesn't have a teammate there to tap it in for him. Not close enough. I think that's Brody, who was trapped up against the wall. Blue manages to get it around, but Paul comes in and sneaks it away. Brody, shot. I think the goalie has. Oh, it comes bouncing back out. He did not. He stopped it, but did not have it. Greg stops at the line, hands it off to Brody. No, so that's Paul. Paul, 2-on-1 pressure. They get it around him and pass Greg. Greg will race a little bit, hits the brakes. Oh man, what nice moves. Hands it up to Will. Will to Tim. Tim a little bit off balance as he receives the pass. Defense hits it, shoots up high into the safety net. Play will stop. An exciting game. Again, if the image looks a little blurry, the glass here is like many pieces of it are very foggy. Like I'm having trouble seeing, even not through an old iPhone camera lens. All right. There's Will, backhands it into the Zach, tries to get a shot off. Goalie's got it. That was a nice opportunity that we did not get it across the line into the net. But if we keep doing that. All right. Zach will take the drop. Bad spin move. Oh, and it gets tapped out to Kyle, who kind of whiffed it. Mason corrected. Zach sends it right through the crease. Comes bouncing out. Mason keeps him boxed up. Oh my gosh. Luke overcommitted. Stopped it, but overcommitted in the process. Then had to scramble. Jammed it away with his stick. All right, there's Tim rocketing the puck around the board. Nice defensive play. Nice recovery from Luke and his whole team. Nice pass up to Mason. Mason sends it in. Gets deflected by somebody's hip. Puck's going to go rolling long. And we'll call that one icing. You know, when I say he overcommitted, I mean he was stretched out flat on the ice, scrambling to get back in position, and he did it. He got back in position, got that puck away. It's just one of those when you see that puck sitting loose in empty ice that close to the goal. I'm not sure that was the best way to do it, but I can't argue with success. He did keep it out. All right, there's Landon and I believe Joey scrambling 2-on-2 on the boards. Blue gets it away, sends it out to neutralize Spencer. Cross to Bobby. Oh, Bobby misses the bounce. Blue sends it long, and they don't have nobody there, so Spencer will have plenty of opportunity to pick it up. Hands it up to Landon. Landon gets hit, but taps it back to Spencer. And, wow, beautiful, where the heck? Beautiful pass up to Joey. Defense keeps him from from sinking it. Greg gets in, sends it long. Yeah, it was a nice reception. I mean, just Brian hits somebody hard and goes down. And it's in. That's in. Brian. I think that was Brian got that one in. And the score is going to be 4-1. I have to admit, I lost track of it. And I'm not sure what the last split second there was. I saw him celebrating. I saw the puck in the net, and I honestly didn't see. I thought the puck had come around the other side. I was watching the wrong player. So that's what you get for amateur commentating. So 4-1 on the board. Shane will come out, take the drop. Blue gets it. They're going to send it. It's going to be wide off Luke's net. Greg will get there first. He's going to send it around. Oh, they get it. Oh, and it's off the post. Luke missed it, but they missed the net. Long pass up to Jack. Breakaway shot, and he finds the hole right over the goalie's elbow. Nice. The score will be 5-1. Oh, I'm still breathing hard from that time. Luke got out of position, and they got the shot off and hit the post. Yeah, nice pass, Charlie to Zach. I'm sorry, not Zach, Jack. Just beautiful breakaway. All right, a little scramble there. Kyle on the boards got kind of a little scuffle there. Zach tries to keep it in. It's going to come back to Kyle. Cross to Mason. Mason back to Kyle. Kyle long up to Tim. Bounces a little bit over his stick. Tim gets it back. He's going to drive it in. Sends it rocketing towards the net. Goalie deflects it up high. Tim will pick it up off that bounce. Sends it back through the crease. Zach can't get the shot off. It's going to come out to Mason to neutralize. He taps it back in. We have to get off, which we do. Unfortunately, Blue gets possession in the process. They're going to send it long. Their player trying to do one of our moves here. It's not like we have any patent on it. Mason stops at the line, but it came out. We have to get off. Will's looking confused, like, what do you mean I have to get off? All right, they tried to send it around. Zach was there. Both teams doing line changes. Oh, that was nice. Zach just picked it up, handed it off to Bobby. It's right there. Will can't quite turn around, doesn't have the room. That's Joey. Sends it through. Spencer, shot. Will tried to do something. There's Joey right through the paint. Nobody, I think that's Landon, couldn't get the shot off. Fakes like he was going to hand it to Spencer, but Landon just kept it. Skates it all the way around. Tries to hand it off back to Joey. It's going to go long and it'll be icing.
Nice job, Ashburn!
Score's 5-1. 8 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third period. Landon will take the drop. I wonder if this is a different team. I mean, this is Tri-City Eagles. I didn't have a... All right, there's Greg racing, number 26. Greg does it. Takes it across the center. Get back to... Kept the puck away. Handed it to Charlie. Charlie tried to pass it to Brody. He tried to reach for it because couldn't reach it. It'll be icing. Come back. Yeah, he tried hard. He really tried hard to touch that puck. Landon will take the drop again. Blue sends it, rocking it behind Luke's net. Pass up to Joey. Joey, shot. Goalie's got it, I think. A little scramble there. Little scramble there, a little chance for a scuffle, but quickly defused by the officials. Shane takes the drop. Blue gets the stick on it and is just going to ice it. Shane's line will stay out. Paul and Jack, Mason and Kyle all out. They're going to ice it again. Are they... What are they doing here? They're just going to ice the puck the rest of the game? What's Frosty, man. Frosty. Just keep icing it because... I don't know why they would do that. All right, line change. Zach's line's out. It's a little bit mixed up, right? This is not always. I think there's that. I'm confused now. All right, Blue managed to get it out. Bobby will have to chase it. 1-on-1. He hits the brakes and turns it around. Nice. He recovers, loses an edge, and then recovers. Tim shot wide of the net. Off the bounce, I think Will was there. Zach got possession. There's Will waiting behind the net. Zach holding the one player. Zach collides. Will's trying to take it out into the net. There's defenders all over the place. That's Tim and Zach. 2-on-2 scramble on the boards. Puck comes bouncing out. Will's right by the goal. Goalie's covered it. I apologize for the camera angles. I must be tense or something. I'm gripping the gimbal like it's a death grip here. It does not require a lot of strength, but I'm sometimes find I'm so excited. All right. Brian takes the drop, hands it off to Landon. Little scramble on the wall. 2-on-3 with Brian and Landon, 3 of the Blue players. Blue manages to get it away. Passes up. They got to get past Greg. They're going to end up taking it around behind the net. Luke shifts over. Greg will pick it up. So their player lost an edge. They try to trip Greg. Greg keeps his edge. Greg up to Landon to Brian. Brian tries to skate it in. Landon fades back, and he's going to pick it up when Greg. All right. Greg took a shot. The goalie held it. So it was. Brian tried to get it in. They sticked it away. Landon got it. He tried to get a shot off, and that's where Greg picked it up, got the shot off. That the goalie held. Shane takes a drop. Puck will come back. Jack, Blue got it and got it all the way out to neutralize before Jack turned it around. Blue tries to get it through. I think that was Paul got a stick on it. Nope. Luke waved for as icing, but it was on net, so we actually had to stick it away. Oh, that was like right through Shane's legs, I think. All right. Blue, tries to do some nice box pass. Mason's going to have to race. They're going to get that shot off. It's wide of the net. And Luke was ready for it, but didn't need to be. I think that's Paul and Shane scrambling. Paul manages to flick the puck out. Blue's going to slam it into their own bench. I'm not sure what it bounced off to end up in the bench, but we're still 5-1 with 5 minutes and 2 seconds left to play in the third period. There's a smell of redemption in this rink here. All right, Zach took the drop after a little scramble there, came back to Bobby. Zach to Spencer to Will. Will flicks it long. Zach will chase it. Blue will send it around, and Brody will turn it around. He's going to try to get it into the slot. Couldn't get away clean. Blue got a stick on it. They try to send it into the zone, and Spencer got a stick on it, couldn't get it away because the pressure was there. I think that's turning around. They almost got a shot off there as Bobby thought he had it. Or at least I thought Bobby had it. All right, that's Zach skating through. It's going to be offsides call, I believe, on Will. Legit. I think it was offsides. Not by much, but. Brian's taking the drop against our biggest player against what must be one of their smallest. It's an interesting contrast in sizes there. Their center was... Oh, landed. Beautiful. Swoops in from behind and just took it away. Up there. Less beautiful. They just let them take it from him. It's going to come back. Brian's got it. Nice centering pass to where Joey was. Blue ended up with possession of it, so it didn't work out quite as well, but it was just nice, crisp pass into the center. Charlie fighting for it. Greg flicks it away from Luke. Long pass up to Landon. Landon skates it in, tries to send it across. Blue gets there. Brian has to come across and take it. Nice centering pass. It's going to be off the boards. Charlie doing something. Sends it through the center into the corner. I think that's Landon. Tries to send it in. Gets deflected around the back of the goal. Blue will pick it up in the corner. Landon taps it over to Joey. Bounces over a stick behind the net. They're going to send it. Oh, I thought it was going to go all the way around the boards to Charlie, but Brian actually stopped it. Blue comes up with possession. Nice passing. Oh, well, I was just as I spoke and said nice passing. Then they flubbed one and giving Paul an opportunity to swoop in, coming off the bench, and take it from him. Paul and Jack scrambling in the corner. Puck squirts out, and Blue will come up with possession. In trying to flick it up over Kyle, they managed to hit it into their own bench again, and play will stop with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, and a 4-point deficit for Tri-City Eagles to overcome against the Ashburn Machine. I say that like we're incredibly dominant when, in fact, they did beat us last time, but not this time. After the drop, Eagles come up with possession, do a nice box pass up to get it through. 26, nice cross. Luke, pad save, into the corner. Jack regains it, tries to get it out. Blue guy at the point, turns it around. Back up to Jack. This time he does get it around him. And second player gloves it out of the air. Zach gives him a little friendly shove. Jack sends it long. A little solid hit there. They're going to get turned around. Mason back to Kyle. Kyle back to Mason. Taps it up to Jack. Jack facing the wrong direction. Well, I mean, he's facing the puck. He's holding the player on the boards. Shane, giving Shane the opportunity to get the puck out. He sends it long. He's going to go chase it. Oh, they managed to bounce it. Bounces right over his stick. Brody has to get off. Bobby picks it up. Backhands it through. Looks for the shot. Finds... Oh, no, I thought he found it, but I think it actually hit the top of the crossbar.
Good try, Bobby.
That was a nice try. That was beautiful hockey sense and nice swift moves, decisiveness. Zach takes the drop. Patented spin move, sends it too long, sends it right between Bobby and Spencer. Spencer picks it up, hands it across to Bobby. Bobby up to Zach. Zach passes to himself from behind the back. Blue turns it around, and Bobby will have to pick it up and neutralize. Waits for his teammates to get off, and then gets faked out. Spencer picks it up, hands it up to Brody. Brody tries to send it to the net. It's a little bit wide. Tim picks it up the far side. Tries to send it in. Blue's right there. Jams him up. I think that's Bobby. Tries to send it again. Blue managed to get it away, and it's a one-on-one breakaway there with Spencer. They get around him. Shot. It hits the outside of the net, and play will stop as the puck comes to rest on the outside of the net. 43 seconds, 43.8 seconds left to play. With 5-1 on the scoreboard. 25 shots to their 11. Brian takes the drop. Blue comes up with possession. They manage to send it through. Comes back out to their player at the point. Back and forth bouncing. Luke, pad save, then he covers it. With 31.5 seconds left to go. Shane took the drop. Blue got possession. There's Jack. Jack on a near breakaway. And then pressure right behind him. Scrambled. Jack and Shane. Paul tries to get a shot off. Goalie saves them all. Or whichever one actually got to him. There was a save. I think Paul shot. Kyle tries to send it in. Teammate doesn't. No teammate there to tip it in. And there's a whistle, but time will run out, and we will just call that one done. Ashburn wins this one, 5-1. 25 shots to 12 on the clock. So lots of love for Jamie and everybody else at home, but. Our team manager, who's watching from home, we believe, with health issues. We will see you all tomorrow morning. The game is at 6 a.m., I believe. So everyone get a good night's sleep. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. It's chilly out there. Don't forget to be awesome. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know, all the things that YouTubers say. Have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow.